Yeah.
Which one for the office? Sorry, in the middle.
So I may do another exhibition this year.
Which one?
I don't know, but I don't need to. But I may do one, have some fun.
Mayweather's more of a boxer, but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, you know, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
You ever notice how Floyd reacts when another fighter shines? It's like the man gets hives anytime the spotlight isn't on him.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter. There's a lot of great Mexican fighters. That's not for me to rate fighters. I just take my hat off to so many fighters that paved the way, you know, for me to be where I'm at, just, you know, throughout life. Canelo's a hell of a fighter.
Soon as Crawford's name hit the stratosphere, here comes Floyd reminding us, again, that his record is cleaner than a brand new iPhone screen. But here's the twist. Crawford ain't even biting. He's out here saying, nah, Floyd was the greatest of his era. I'm not comparing. That's some Jedi level respect right there.
You feel like you can knock out Mayweather? What would be the outcome of that?
Man, listen, man, that's the GOAT. He one of the GOATs, man. Like, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Mayweather. You know, I would never compare myself to Mayweather.
Meanwhile, Floyd's looking like the guy at a wedding who stands up during the toast just to say, yeah, but remember my wedding was better. I mean, respect the 50, 0. But at some point, you gotta stop flexing the high school trophies, man. What makes it even spicier? This isn't Crawford throwing shade. This is Floyd battling his own shadow. And that, my friends, is the fight Floyd keeps losing, Mayweather versus Mayweather.
Nutritionists, you know, everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
And right after Floyd threw that little side eye at Crawford's shine, he sat down to talk about the fight like he was Switzerland. It was good for boxing. The best man won. Floyd, come on, man. That's the boxing version of saying the food was nice when your friend just cooked you the blandest dinner of your life. He dodged that Canelo question like it was a left hook.
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, you know, I don't know. You know, boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Didn't want to say if Canelo was washed. Didn't want to say if Bud dominated. It's like he was allergic to giving Crawford full credit. And you notice the way he left the rematch talk hanging. That's Floyd being Floyd. Always keeping the spotlight close enough so we talk about him, not just the fight. That's the beauty and the chaos of Mayweather. He can't watch a mega fight without making sure his shadow is in the ring too.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. You know, they want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it. If they did it again, I'm pretty sure I would.
And just when Floyd gave us the most safe, neutral, it was good for boxing line ever, here comes Oscar De La Hoya, crashing through the wall like the Kool-Aid man with a hot take. He didn't just disagree, he doubled down, saying Mayweather is flat out better than Crawford. And then he twisted the knife on Canelo by reminding everybody that Floyd toyed with him.
Mayweather's more of a boxer, but I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, and you know, I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him.
I mean, Oscar said it like Floyd turned Canelo's prime into an episode of Sesame Street. Today's lesson is the shoulder roll. You can't get more savage than that. And honestly, I respect the confidence because whether you agree or not, Oscar knows how to stir the pot. He's not just selling fights, he's selling opinions that keep the whole boxing world buzzing.
He didn't get hit at all. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer, or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
But here's the thing, Oscar saying Floyd didn't get hit at all is a bit wild, because if Mayweather never got touched, his nose wouldn't look like it retired too. Let's be real, Oscar's still carrying that Mayweather fight in his back pocket like an unpaid parking ticket. But whether you agree with him or not, his take makes this debate even juicier.
The only real fighters he's faced were Mayweather, Bivol, and Crawford, and they all toyed with him. Even Mayweather knew Crawford was going to school him. He put $50,000 on Crawford to win.
Crawford as the evolution, Mayweather as the untouchable technician, and poor Canelo, he's just stuck in the middle, catching strays like a man who showed up to a barbecue and got blamed for burning the ribs. Still, that's the beauty of boxing talk. Every legend has their version of the truth, and we get to watch them throw verbal jabs long after the gloves are off.
When I fought Floyd, his power was really good. His power was actually around, it was the same speed and power as Canelo when I fought Canelo 154. Floyd is, Floyd's strong and he has good power. Speed is deceptive,
And just when Oscar's throwing shade, here comes Eddie Hearn tossing gasoline saying Crawford's better than Mayweather. I nearly dropped my coffee. Like, that's not a hot take. That's a flamethrower aimed at Floyd's legacy. Eddie didn't just stir the pot. He tossed the whole kitchen sink in there. And honestly, you can see why. Crawford's got the kind of all-around skill set that makes fighters second guess their own highlight reels.
Canelo saying that Crawford's a better fighter than Mayweather. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't, but I think Crawford's a phenomenal fighter. The thing is with Crawford, and I was kind of goading him on this, and it's not his fault, his resume's not that impressive. Like, I said to him, tell me your best win ever. This is what I said to him. And you know what he said? Ricky Burns.
But let's be real, saying that out loud, that's like walking into a sneaker shop and saying Crocs are better than Jordans. You know it's gonna get people yelling. And Floyd, oh, you know he's already cooking up a 10-hour Instagram rant to remind everyone he's still undefeated, still rich, and still the A-side. And speaking of Floyd, forget Instagram, this man's apparently stepping in the ring with Mike Tyson. Tyson, the same guy who used to end fights before you even finished your popcorn. Floyd's whole career was built on hit and not get hit, but against Tyson, that might just be pray and not get hit.
Mayweather Tyson?
No, Mayweather Tyson? What's happened to you? You used to be a smart guy.
I'm just saying in terms of viewership.
No, that's not even boxing. Mike Tyson's 60, right? I'm talking about active fighters.
Now don't get me wrong, it's an exhibition, it's entertainment, but the visual alone is wild. Imagine Floyd shoulder rolling while Tyson's trying to take his soul in 3 punches. It's like putting a Ferrari against a tank. You know which one's faster, but you also know which one's crushing everything in its path. And the craziest part, Floyd might just love the chaos because even when he risks his 50-0 legacy, he knows one thing, people will always pay to watch him prove everyone wrong.
What I'm saying is, who wants to watch a 48, 49-year-old Floyd Mayweather fight a 60-year-old Mike Tyson? It's just bullshit. Because I actually, whether you believe me or Pete, you believe me, I love boxing too much. I think it's disgusting. It's just so shit.
Man, right when Eddie's dropping bombs about Crawford being better than Mayweather, Floyd goes and hits us with the plot twist of the century, talking about fighting Mike Tyson in 2026. Like, hold up, we didn't ask for Fast Furious Senior Citizens Drift, but you gotta respect it. Floyd knows how to keep the spotlight hotter than a Vegas sidewalk in July. We're talking about Mayweather 50-0 stepping in with Iron Mike, the guy whose left hook still haunts heavy bags around the world.
Like, hey, this is not, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to fight Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to get the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And if people from all around the world is going to enjoy it.
And let's be real, we're all watching because it's not just a fight, it's history, it's spectacle, it's chaos in HD. You, me, all of us, we're gonna tune in, even if half of us are covering our eyes like we're watching a horror movie. Floyd says it's about entertainment, but deep down, I think he wants to prove he can out-slick even the baddest man on the planet. And honestly, I don't know if we're getting a boxing match or the world's most expensive game of tag. Either way, it's gonna break the internet.
I mean, I'm glad that I'm able to just still be able to entertain for the people and you still get a chance to see just a glimpse of me. You know, this title, Legend versus Legend. So, I mean, that speaks for itself.
And just when you thought Floyd talking about fighting Tyson in 2026 was wild enough, boom, Joe Rogan jumps in and basically says, yeah, this ain't just an exhibition. Mike might actually try to take Floyd's head off. And honestly, can you blame him? Tyson's the type of guy who doesn't know the difference between sparring and trying to knock you into next Tuesday. We're not talking about Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis circus stuff. We're talking two legends who straight up don't like each other. You, me, all of us. We'd be glued to that screen, even if we're screaming at Floyd to just keep running laps around the ring like he's training for a marathon.
Knock each other out. No, well, Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather don't like each other. They have not liked each other forever.
Tyson and Mayweather.
Yes,
but they like
Mike Tyson and Mayweather don't like each other.
Huh.
If there's a fight that might be real, like where Mike Tyson might say, "I'm gonna knock this out," or "I'm gonna try."
And let's not forget, Rogan's right, Saudi's probably writing the check for this. Because if there's one thing we know, it's that oil money can make literally anything happen. You want Floyd versus Tyson? Done. You want a hologram referee and scoring system from the future? Done. At this point, I wouldn't even be shocked if the undercard is Jake Paul fighting a holographic version of Muhammad Ali. But real talk, Tyson versus Mayweather is so crazy that even if you hate it, you're watching it. It's the kind of chaos that makes boxing feel like the world's most expensive reality show. And I don't know about you, but I'm here for every second of it.
Are they doing that in Saudi Arabia?
But of course.
But of course.
Because they have all the money.
My friend.
And they just go, what do you want to see? I'd always like to see Floyd Tyson.
Who wants to fight an alligator? It's like, it is weird. Dudes have so much money. They got that oil money, dog.
So at the end of the day, whether it's Crawford's respect, Floyd's ego, Eddie dropping nuclear takes, or Tyson lurking in the wings, boxing never stops giving us drama that feels bigger than the fights themselves. That's why we love it. It's not just punches, it's pride, legacy, and straight up chaos wrapped in gloves. But I'll throw it to you guys. Who are you rolling with here? Is Crawford the new standard? Is Floyd still untouchable? Or does Tyson versus Mayweather sound like the craziest train wreck you absolutely have to watch? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's get this debate cooking. And yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. We're just getting started. See you in the next one.